Lights, camera, debate, ignite, passion strong under the spotlight. Tune in for the clash, tune in for the spark. The critic and the cynic light up the dark.
Welcome back to The Critic and the Cynic, which brings us to the final film of this season of The Critic and the Cynic, and one that
Should we start singing Hallelujah?
Hallelujah, it's a dog movie. So let's take a look. Happy Howlidays. Happy Howlidays. Let's take a look at the poster. We got a wreath with a couple of dogs inside of it.
They're not even cute. How do you make a dog movie with ugly-ass dogs?
Well, this is coming from somebody who likes the animals that have no fur.
I don't like them. I find them fascinating.
Anyways, obviously it looks like a dog movie. What could it be? Are they going to be speaking animals? Are they just going to be the pets of people and it's really the people's story? What is it? So, let's take a look at the tagline here. Unleash the mistletoe.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a very short premise, but let's read it. A web page editor spending the holidays alone is drawn into an unusual encounter when she encounters a stray dog.
All right, then.
A web page editor who has nobody. Okay, so it says comedy and romance, so I could be wrong, but it just feels like instead of romance, it would be a relationship and coming to terms with not needing a relationship by having, an animal, a companion.
No, she's probably going to find this stupid dog, and the dog's going to lead her to her soulmate.
Oh,
and
God.
It's gonna be some cheesy nonsense.
It could be. Let's see who's in it. Anybody we know? Jessica Lowndes, Elle Cannon, Cassandra Sawtell.
Well, they really just want to go out on a whimper, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing saving this one.
Okay, this is the Christmas concert. Okay, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, a bunch of Hallmark. Kyle XY, one episode.
Oh, I liked Kyle XY.
She was in 7 episodes of Greek.
I like Greek.
And 114 episodes of 90210.
Didn't see it.
This could be absolute garbage, unfortunately. I don't know why you would end it on something like this.
Well, yeah, I don't get it. You think you would want to go out with a bang, but this is not seeming like that's the case. We're just gonna kind of,
It's like, at this point, you're so busy getting ready for Christmas that you don't have time to sit down and watch things. And
I don't know, because sometimes you're stuck with family towards the end and closer to Christmas.
It's true.
Like, oh, what are we going to do?
But you have to understand that they stop. At this point, they just stop. This is going to premiere on December 19th. So you got almost an entire week before Christmas at that point. I guess they're like, you're done now, so go spend the last week with your family.
Well, then they spend the last weekend just going through all the gems, probably.
All the winners that they had before.
The ones that they push the hardest. And
they'll just play Holiday Touchdown on repeat after that point.
Oh, yeah. And maybe Sugar Plums, because they liked the ads for that one.
2 hours later.
Bark, bark. Oh, they really wanted to go out on a whimper.
Yeah, it's just weird. I guess if you go to some concerts, like the big band will play and then they'll have music to walk people out. Whatever it was is it's trying to just calm you down because you'll be busy.
Yeah, it's okay if you miss this one because you're too busy shopping or cooking or planning for your celebrations because it's a big fat nothing.
So Happy Holidays is a dog movie, but it's not fully all about animals. But at the same time, I wish it was because that might be a little bit cuter. But what we have is some people that have dogs and they fall in love and the dogs fall in love and that's it. That's the movie.
Which is what we predicted.
Yeah.
At least I predicted that the dog would lead her to her soulmate, which essentially is what happened.
And what happens? They meet and they do dog stuff. They don't like each other at first.
Nope.
And she's the messed up, disgusting, mannish-like woman.
Not mannish.
Not what I mean is she's
is like
doing stereotypically man things. Is what I mean.
like rooting around dirty clothes to find the underwear that smells the best, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
and
she was sleeping with crushed potato chips,
which she then woke up and was like, ooh, potato chips.
Now, this is not something you would normally see a female character do in a movie. I'm just saying it's usually a man.
I don't know. I mean, all right.
But
we want to be stereotypical, fine, but...
We're also talking about Hallmark here, and a lot of these roles are filled by the men, and they're just like the slacker stereotype.
Okay, but then we get Mr. Man Beef here.
Mr. Man Beef.
Who's essentially just like with various clothing painted on him trying to bust out of it, which I guess would be the stereotypical woman wearing the skin tight clothing.
Yeah, you could say it that way. But he has the other role, so he's this stern one with a stick up his butt and whatever. That we have our role switching a little bit here. And speaking of the male lead, let's talk about him for a second. He
sucked.
Was played by Ezra Moreland. Okay, so while watching, I was looking him up, see if he was in anything else, and he was in something else, something on Hallmark called Finding Mr. Christmas. What is Finding Mr. Christmas? Well, I'm glad you asked. It's a reality game show like The Bachelor, where they're trying to find the Bachelor. Instead of that, they're trying to find Mr. Christmas, which is the next male lead in a Christmas original film, and he won. This is our winner.
Great. But like that, just I mean, he shouldn't have won.
He won.
He was not good.
He won. His nickname's Man Beef.
And if he was the best, I really would like to see how bad the others were. I suspect that he only won because he can pull off a really tight t-shirt and look like he's about to bust out of it like the Hulk.
Yeah, he takes off his shirt at one point.
And she pretty much passes out, and I'm like, I don't know why you're passing out, because I can see all of those muscles with his painted on t-shirt.
That's right, because she gives him one of her shirts.
Yeah, which fits miraculously, even though she's like a twig.
She's a twig.
And,
she is not Man
And
Beef.
it's just like a belly shirt on him, but it fits perfectly, because why not?
One size fits all, I guess. But we'll just say, acting-wise, yeah, not the greatest there. And the girl was played by Jessica Lowndes. Again, a lot of nothingness going on there.
And the dogs weren't even cute. Let's just put that out there. I've seen way cuter dogs.
They were cute to the fact where they weren't, like, ugly.
No, they were cute adjacent, but, like, if you're gonna make a movie about dogs, let's get some cuter ones, please.
Yeah. So
nothing about this was all that special. The dogs weren't that great. The leads weren't that great. The story, it's good.
Yeah. So I agree with most of what you're saying here. It definitely went out on a whimper. There have been worse movies, so I guess I'm glad it didn't end on those. But for what it's worth, Happy Howlidays, it is what you expect it to be, which is not much of anything for a final film.
Yep.
So, what do you rate it?
Maybe like 45.
45, yeah. I won't go that low, but I'll go right next to it and say 50. This is more of a nothing movie to me all around. Nothing upset me or offended me or I think was done badly. I think that for the most part they did what they attempted to do, but it doesn't really strike any chords past that. I am not going to fawn all over it because it's a dog movie. So
some people would.
Yes, they would, and I have seen people say that the movie is their favorite because they are dog people and they love dogs. So it's Must Love Dogs, the Christmas movie. But no, that's it. That's the 40th movie. We got through it. And which means that we are now at the end of the first season here of the Critic and the Cynic.